Hello you guys, welcome back to another episode on the Madhouse Server. I am Buffers, and we're gonna start here at my sugarcane farm today because I have a very special project where I'm gonna need a lot of paper for some bookshelves. I have this sugarcane farm mainly because I use the paper for trading into emeralds. And while we're here, I'm gonna check if I got some iron collected, because I'm gonna need a lot of iron too. Got some here, that's nice. Let's get to it. See you at my base. I don't think I ever showed you my villager breeding setup here. The setup I made here allows me to make an audition, so I can pick out the guys I want, trading emeralds and diamond gears and so on. So this is the breeding cell, pretty noisy. Shut up. And up here there's a guy, which they are trying to breed. And I cart the geeks over here, down to their audition boxes. They fall down, and I close it off so zombies won't get them. And then I start trading them, see what they got, any good trades. I have all the stuff I want to trade over here. Books and oh, whew, some iron here. Yeah, if I get a good one, I cart them over here and down to my secret base. Dun, dun, dun. I quite like this entrance to my base. This little train station here. In here is my upper floor, and as you know, down here is my lower floor. So I started building some rooms up here now, and in here is a room for the geeks I trade with. And I actually got a perfect villager, quote unquote. His last trade is paper, so he can give me emeralds all day long. Got some more guys here. Diamond trades. Little cozy room here. I like it. What else do I got up here? Yeah, I made a sorting system here for my mob tower. I know it could be more fancy with hoppers and stuff, but I like the water stream. And down here is the storage room. I'm recording this during Christmas, so you can see some of the chests got wrappings on them. Not the trap chest though. Quick access up and back and down. I actually need some leather for my project today also. And in here I have my cow farm. Cow breeding cell. Let's start with the killing process. Die in a fire. Give me leather. Oh, actually, I'm running out of leather here. But I'm taking what I got here. Should be enough for now. Give me. Yeah. This will do. But up here is the breeding cells, and it's the same setup I used in the hipster steak house in Spawn Town. So you take the wheat and you breed all the way. There's 10 pairs here, 20 cows. And the baby cows fall down in the water stream and down to the kill chamber. I quite like the colors here, yellow and red. So over here, once I have red, you push this button and you reset a counter. So here's the breeding cooldown, which is 5 minutes, which tells me when they're ready to breed next time. And down here it tells me if there's baby cows in the system still. So I can tell when they are ready to die, basically. And it's 20 minutes for a baby to grow up. And what's next? A cat. And here's my QR code for my website, you can check it out. if you want to. There's nothing special on it. And in here is my enchanting table and book storage room, which today's project is all about actually, but we'll get back to that later. Let's see. Oh, I quite like the chests here during Christmas. Green, I like it. So I've been preparing stuff for today's project, putting in my ender chest. So let's get some more stuff in here. I can keep some in my inventory too, no problem. Yeah, I think I'm about ready. Not forgetting anything. Actually, before we head off, I'm gonna show you my living room here. Nothing fancy, but I needed one, so I built this one. Got my records, got my hot drinks over here, and music player. And in this corner here I have my brewing station with all the ingredients and finished products. Very nicely tucked away. I like it. And it's nighttime. So let's head to the project. I'll see you when we get there. Oh! It's a good thing it's nighttime, because I'm gonna sleep here right before the end portal. So if I die, when I die, I'll spawn right there. Down we go. And we are in the end, as you might have figured. Actually, let's head to our current XP grinder and have a look at it. So this is the XP grinder I built back in the days, a year or two ago. It's functional, but as you might have guessed, I'm going to make a 2.0 grinder today. See the low ceilings, the water, the blue colors. Over here is our book storage, and of course the enchanting table. It's all good, it's all functional, but I'm gonna refine it a bit, just the looks. See, I don't like the ceiling here, it's too low. In here is the food supply. And of course we have the pets here, killing pets. It's very long, you have to run very long. And it costs lots of foods running around. Ooh, almost died there. Let's don't die. Yeah, so I'm gonna refine it a bit here. Got the storage room, everything. So yeah, that's today's project. And I will see you over at the place I'm going to build the new grinder. Okay, back at the pad, spawning pad. So I have been preparing this thing a few days ahead here. So in here is my secret passageway, and I'm gonna close it back up so people won't see it ahead of time. If anyone should stop by, I want to make it complete before showing people. Actually, let's check the chest, if there's any supplies I could need. Always need some wood, and yeah, let's take the water bucket too. Gonna need that later. And we are there. So this is how far I got so far. That sounded weird. In here will be the storage room with the chests. Over here is gonna be the food supply with carrots and whatnot. And right in front of us is gonna be where the enchanting table will go. And here is where the killing will be happening with the Enderman. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, so I kinda got the basic layout here with some temporary blocks and placeholders. So let's see how we can continue. Let's get some inventory managed. Yes, I'm kind of laying this out before I actually start building the grinder itself. I know it's the wrong way around, but whatever. So, getting the lamps down. Make it look a bit cozy. It has no real purpose other than looks. Whoops. Ah, there. So the idea here with the lamps are, when you step on this pressure plate in here with the enchanting table and the books around, the lights will go off. It will dim down a bit. And you do your enchants, and when you are done, the lights come back on. So I'm just filling in the parts here. I don't want any air gaps in between. Also, actually, when you step on a pressure plate, the bookshelves themselves will come up with the help of pistons. That's a neat effect. I built a temporary platform down here so I don't fall off. This will all be removed afterwards. Also, I need to make sure that there are no 3 high space in here, so Endermen can spawn or teleport down here. But I'll do that afterwards when I'm done with the whole thing. Optimizations. Up here, the redstone wire goes to all the lamps. Nothing fancy. I'll just fill in all the gaps here in between. I don't like the dead air being in here. There is also a temporary platform here. So this is the progress so far with the lamps. Works. Nice. Actually, it's a bit bulky move here, building all this stuff without having the spawning pads in yet, but I guess they will just have to come later, and I hope they work. Now for the bookshelves. That's what I need the leather and paper for. Also, I'm gonna need some bookshelves here around the table. Dang it. Making room for the pistons. Dang it. I forgot the pistons. Why didn't you guys tell me? Well, there's a quick way of fixing it. Aha, I knew I made some. Also gonna need some sticky pistons here. Alright, so I'm back with the pistons. All the pistons here for the spawn pads and the pistons for the enchanting area. Let's get back to it. And my stuff is still here. Great. So let's start placing them. So these pistons will reveal the bookshelves once you start enchanting. And actually I need to invert this. Dang it. These need to be down while not in use. Dang it. Well, I'll fix it. It's a quick fix. No problem. Okay. The important parts. I have started building the drop zone here, where the Enderman will fall down. There's some vines here for the break, so their drop speed will get reset. And I will start building these spawn pads now. I'm not gonna show you the whole process. I don't think. I'm gonna use Panda's design, and I will link to it in the description if you want to build it yourself. I think it's the fastest end grinder around these days. Let's see if I can remember it. It makes use of the tripwire hooks and string and an array of pistons pushing the guys down. And redstone up here. Yes, I made it. And let's not fall down just yet. How far can I go? Let's see. Just gonna use some netherrack here for the temporary blocks. 1, 2, and actually I need to remove this one. It needs to be lowered one. Like that. Tripwire hook, redstone. I actually need to put the redstone all the way so it affects all the piston at one time. Like so. And the pistiones. I think it's 13. Get away. And let's see. Oh, I hate this string. Always so hard to place. But I think I can manage. This is actually the first time building this. Just looked at Panda's video. Let's see if it works. Oh, yeah, it does. Nice. So that's pretty much half a spawn pad. Okay, so I've been working here a bit off camera, and I've added the roof, and as you can tell it's 2.5 high, so you won't bump your head. And I added the walls in. I went with the stained clay yellow, and the geeks started spawning here too. I have only 3 pads up there. And in here is the chest room with the red clay, and over here is the green clay, and it's the food supply room. And I also added some pillars here to keep the roof up. So as you can tell, the endermen started spawning now, and that's because I already have 4 layers up here, and they're actually not spawning on the roof. They are spawning in the system and teleporting out here, so they are all one-hit kills. But 4 pets is not enough, so I'll build some more. Dang guy. How's it going? Yeah, so I added, I think, 10 or 15 layers more. I'm gonna need a total of 20, but I think it should be quite efficient at this point. Yeah, it's a quite easy design to build, so once you get going, it's quite easy. And haha. So this is what it looks like, and I added the water to the roof so they won't teleport out all the time. As you can tell, I think it's 15 layers maybe. And yep, let's see what I made down here. As you know, Rome wasn't built in one day, so Christmas time is over. It has taken quite a few days to build this. Got a few chests here in place for people to store their crap, and a trash bin which will dispense all the pearls and other junk into space. And my crops have grown, and the guys are lined up pretty well here. No one teleporting. I added some ender chests. And of course a few anvils. Let's actually... let's enchant a book. Let's test it out. I consider it done. So let's go with a level... What should we go with? A level 24, I think. That should be quick. So you can see here, the spawn pad is quite short, so you won't have to run and run and run. You level up pretty fast, because they pile up in this small area. So, 24, got it. Just gonna put a torch in the corner, which allows the 24. Looting, 2. Got stuck. Not bad. There's storage here in the book compartments. As you can see, I already enchanted a few books here, so it works quite well, and I left some books for the guys to use. Alright guys, I think that's all for today's episode. You got the tour, you got the ender grinder. There's only one thing left to say. Thanks for watching and Happy New Year's. See ya in 2014. Bye.
This.